Hello everyone, and today I want to show you a cool modification for CS2. It's called M-Star and you can find it on our website, and this link will be in the description on this video. Once you go to this site, you can see all 3 modifications. You can also see which are working and which are outdated. Here you can select literally any modification, but as I've said, today I want to show you M-Star modification. So I'll go to its page. Here I can view its screenshots. It will look like this. I can also view where the configs are installed. For the TKZ version, configs are installed to the documents, then TKZ folder, and for M-Star they installed to the I'm-Star folder in the same documents folder. Okay, now I can click the download button. Then I'll need to select the installation path. For me it will be default downloads folder. I click save, wait for the application to download, and then I can open this installer. Once installer is opened, I can close the browser and then I can select the installation mode. For me it will be instant because I don't want to configure all settings. Then settings are the installation path, creation of shortcuts and other things, but I'm more interested in automatic installation. For me, application is installed within 5 or 10 seconds depending on my internet connection speed. And once it's installed, I can click Launch ExLoader button.
Me busy, leave me alone.
Once the application is launched, you need to go to the games screen, and here you need to find the CS2 game. Right here I can see the M-Star modification, so I'll open this card. I can view its screenshots in more detailed view. I can zoom them with the mouse wheel and literally view any feature of this modification. Okay, you can also install configs. To do it, you just need to press this configs button, then install configs, and here you can install configs for this modification. You can read the description, you can view their screenshots if somebody provides them like this, and once you've installed them, you can also duplicate them to the M-Star folder so that they work on both versions of this modification. Okay, to launch this modification, you just need to press the launch button, then select the version. For me it will be M-Star, then click next, and we can see this notification that we are not recommended to use the aimbot feature. Because if you use the aimbot, you will be banned. But literally any other features of this modification is undetectable. So right now we need to wait until the CS2 is launched. So once game is launched, we can see that there is a modifications menu, there is also some console, and in the application we can see that our menu of this modification can be opened with the home or insert button. Home is for the TKZ modification and insert is for M-Star version. I can see that these buttons are working, so I can go to the game and test features of this modification. So once I've loaded to the map, I can go to the bot spawn, and here I can open this menu. And before we start, I can say that in this modification we have a translation menu. It's present in the MISC tab. Just go to the language, and here you can select your language, for example German, Polish and other languages. I'll stick with the default English language, and now we can test configs. As far as you remember, I've installed configs for this modification. We can just load them and see that they are working. Some modifications just don't have a ESP, but other ones work. For example, with this one is working. We can see that there is a trigger bot and also an aimbot. Because when I hover the enemy with this within this yellow circle, we can see that my knife is working automatically, because modification thinks that I have actually a shooting weapon and tries to shoot at the enemy with the left mouse button. Okay, we can also test the wallhack config. I can understand that this config is used only for the wallhack, and we don't see any aimbot or trigger bot here. But we can set up it manually in the technical bot tab. Just Open it, then select the button, for example right mouse button or always active mode. You can also select the shoot delay and it will work. This feature is really useful with the AWP, Scout and such rifles, and we can see that enemies are dying. Like this. Also, if you wanna shoot with the no scope, you can go to the crosshairs tab, and here you can enable literally any crosshair for your weapon. For example, I can enable this yellow square, and with this square I can shoot with no scope our enemies. Something like this. Okay, I think that's it. You can leave your feedback for this modification in the ExLoader reviews, just leave it here. You can also mark this modification, and don't forget to duplicate your feedback on this video, because it will help us to promote it for other users who are also searching for the modifications without viruses and that are not banned by VAC ban. Okay, that's it. Bye.